welcome back to my channel. This is Easy Korean. So in today's video, we are going to learn about words that start with the consonant 시옷, and it's written just like this. If you look on the left-hand corner, 시옷. It's got the s, right, sound. And if you look at this beautiful apple, it's called 사과. 사과. Now, 사과, right? So this is how we write it in Korean. 시옷, 아, 우와. So this is the combined, right? Vowel, and you put the 우아 together. I'll write it one more time. 시옷, 아, which reads 사. Now I'm gonna write 화. 기역, 오, 아, 사과. And down below, you see an emoticon where this beaver, I believe, is holding out an apple. Now, what's it doing? It's kind of like crying. Yes, it's apologizing, right? Why do I have this apple? It's because when we say to apologize, the verb itself is 사과하다. 사과하다. Read it in English first. So, 사과하다. 사과하다. So, when you say I'm sorry, you would say 미안해요 or 죄송합니다. But the form, the act of apologizing, you would just say 사과하다. Alright, so the next one I have here is traffic light. Now, traffic lights, it's called 신호등 in Korean. 신호등. I'm going to write it over here. 신호등. 등등. 신호. 등. 신호등. 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 We stop when there is the red light. This is wait, and go is the green light in Korean. So there is a song called 신호등. Yes, the traffic light, and it's really a nice song. So go check it out, guys. 신호등. I highly recommend it. It's very catchy. Next up, we have a bunch of cute animals over here. Bird in Korean, it's a single letter word, and we say 새. 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 So cute, right? So I'm gonna write it. 새. 시옷, 아, 이. This makes the 새 sound. And not to mention, this word actually has two meanings. First is obviously the bird. Second, it means it's an adjective, and it's new. Adjective, I'm gonna write it in brackets, ADJ. So if you want to say like a new pair of shoes, then you would say 새 신발. Alright, we'll get back to this, don't worry guys. Next, we have a shark, and it's called 상어. 상어. So I'm not sure if you guys have heard the song like Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do, right? It's this one. 상어, 상어. 상, 시옷, 아, and then you've got the silent. 이응, 상어, 이응, 상어, 상어, 상어. I didn't bring a very scary shark picture because I myself will be terrified. I like cute animals. Getting to the lion. Lion is called 사자. 사자. 사자 in Korean. So, 사자. 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 Very easy, right? 사자. Pretty straightforward. Next, this beautiful deer it's called 사슴 in Korean. 사슴. What am I saying? In Korean, 사슴. 사슴. Yes, and then m, right? 미음. 사슴. Next up, we have a teacher. Teacher in Korean, we say 선생님. 선생님. So, 선, 시옷, 는, 선생, 시옷, 이. So this now reads 세, right? But then I want to say 생. So what I'm going to do is put the silent ing underneath. 선생님, 는, 이, 선생님. And you've got the children, right? But I'm just going to write human people because it starts with the 시옷 consonant. So, human or people, we say 사람. Sounds almost similar to 사랑, right? But it's 사람. Alright? So, 시옷, 람. 리을, 미음. Gonna write it one more time. 사람. Gift. We have a gift over here, and it's going to be written 선물. So, 선, 시옷, 는, 물, 미음, 리을, 선물. So if you look here, 선, same as this one, 선, right? 선물. Okay? 선생님, 사람, 선물. So imagine, like, you receive a gift. What kind of gift would you want to have? What would be inside this box? Have a think about it. And this time, let's think of someone you really, really love. Okay? What gift do you want to give to that person? So it's a happy thought for a while. Moving on. We have love, right? Love in Korean, I'm sure many of us know already. It's called 사랑. Remember, human or people is 사람. It ends with the 미음 consonant, whereas 사랑, it ends with the 이응, the silent circle 이응 consonant. So without further ado, let me just write it. 사랑. 르르르 사랑. This itself is a noun. It's love, right? But if you want to say 사랑해요, I love you, then we say 사랑해요. 사랑해. So if you say 사랑해, it's a very informal way of saying it. You can say it to a friend, your lover, your family, or now if you want to say it into a formal way, 사랑해요. Okay, so let's get to the hand first. Hand. 손. Okay, so this is how we write it. 손. 시옷, 는. 손. Single letter word. 손 is hand. Okay, and the finger is 손가락. So we put the 손가락 시옷 오느 가가 기역 아락 리을 아그 손가락 Now fingernail, interestingly enough, it starts with 손 as well, obviously, right? Because it's attached. They're all one. So 손톱 손톱 트트 트오 손톱. Alright, so within this picture we have a bunch of words. So let's review. Okay, 사랑 is love. If you want to say it to a friend, then you say 사랑해. And if in a formal way, you say 사랑해요 or 사랑합니다. Yes. Hand, 손. Finger, 손가락. Fingernail is 손톱. Next up, we have towel. Towel, we say 수건. I'm not sure if you guys have watched Pachinko. I think the director's name was Soo-hyu. So there you go. 수건. Same similar sound. Su. So I'm gonna write su. Will you write it like 수건? 수건. Let me write it one more time over here. 수건. Now, if you have noticed this word below, handkerchief, right? What is a handkerchief? It's handy. You can carry it around with you anywhere, right? You wipe your sweat or what else, and it acts like a towel. So because it's a handkerchief, same. What is hand in Korean? Right? No surprise. It's 손. Hand, towel together. Bam! You have the word, right? 손수건 would be the word. Yay! So let me write handkerchief in Korean. It sounds 손수건. So easy, right? So 손, 시옷, 모느, 수건. Alright? 손수건. But then again, I don't think like people carry handkerchief around these days. I don't. Do you? Yeah, we have like good public bathrooms or restrooms in Korea, so we don't really need it. Anyways, a new word that we learned. Next up, we have food, and candy is what I began with. Candy, it's 사탕 in Korean. 사탕. So 사탕. Alright, I'm gonna write it. 사. Just like how we say 사랑. 시옷 아. Easy. 탕. 트트. 트. 아. 느. 사탕. Candy. Starbucks in Korean. We also say just like in English, Starbucks. However, we love shortening things, so we usually say 스벅. Did you guys get this? 스벅. So 스벅 is how we would say it. 스벅. It's a very informal word, okay? So it's not like everyone uses it, but amongst cool people, we just say 스벅. Next, look on the left lower side. What do we have here? Ta-da! It's one of my favorite Korean food. I wouldn't say it's Korean food because it's like you just literally fry the pork and that's it. But Koreans love this, and so do I. And it's called 삼겹살. Oh, I love 삼겹살. So, 삼, 시옷, 맘마, 삼겹, 끄, 역, 브, 삼겹살, 시옷, 삼겹살. Now, if you look around here in the picture, you see, what's this? Garlic. Yes, guys, garlic is really good for your health, and Koreans have a lot of garlic in their diet. Not to begin, like starting from kimchi. You see over here, this is kimchi. And this one, it's bean sprouts. It's really good if you fry it together. Anyhow, when you make kimchi, like a lot of garlic goes into just making the sauce of kimchi. And for these garlic, it's raw garlic, but you fry it with the meat, and it gets so gooey and really yummy, and it's really nice. So, point is, garlic's good for you. Eat a lot of garlic, guys. 삼겹살. Next up, yes, so pretty, right? So we're gonna look at the word moisture first. Okay, moisture. It's 수분. Now, I'm gonna write it over here. 수분. What a pretty name, right? 수분. Now, this word over here, this is from the Chinese letters, the characters, and it means water, right? So, moisture, right? H2O, it's got the water, so it's water, moisture. Now, moisturizer, a cream that is full of moist, right? It moistens up your face or your hands. It's 수분 크림, right? It's like a cream word mixed with an English word. 수분 크림 is how we say it. 수분 크림. So, 수분, same. 수분 수분 크림. And I'm sure you guys know that Korea is really famous for its K-beauty as well. And this is one of my favorite 수분 creams out there. And I've used this like even now. It's really good. It works well. Yes. Next up, we have Hydrangea. Oh no, Hydrangea. I love this flower. And it's a very famous flower because it's known for its water sucking, right? It needs a lot of water. Hence its name, right? It's got the name over here, Hydra. Then this is the Latin prefix for water. So I'm going to write what it's written. We say 수국. Okay? Just like 수분 크림, right? 수국. I took this picture when I visited Japan. It was so pretty. I love this picture, and I love this flower, 수국. Alright. Since summer is coming up, we just have to learn these words. Right? It's really, really useful. So, swim, whether it's the noun swim or to swim, the verb swim, it's same word. And it's 수영. So, I'm sure this reminds of the SNSD 수영, one of the members, the girl group. Same. Yeah, it is swim. So I'm sure her name has like different other aspects and other meanings, but 수영, it also means to swim. 수영, 수영. Swimming pool is 수영장. Alright, and below you have this amazingly so pretty watermelon. Who loves watermelon? I love watermelon. And I can't wait for watermelons to get out to be on sale. Watermelon is, guess what it starts with? Guess. Watermelon is, what does it start with? Water, right? Because why? It's got a lot of water. It's full of water in this beautiful fruit. Yes, it starts with 수. 수박. 수박 is the word for watermelon. So, 수박. Ha. So cute, right? 수박. Now, let's look at the word 서울. So, looking at this big, from the big picture itself, where is Korea? Korea is located in a tiny little country, but it's very powerful, I believe. And if you look over here, it kind of looks like a rabbit, right? And North Korea, and we have South Korea. It's really sad. We're the only country that's split up, North and South. Anyhow, North Korea has its capital city, which is Pyongyang over here, and South Korea has its capital city, which is Seoul. So for anyone out there wanting to pay a visit to Seoul, this is where you will be able to come. 서울. 서울 is the word. 서울. Oh, so 서울 is how we would pronounce it. 서울 is how we would write it in Korean. 서울. If you see this picture of the neck view, it's very pretty, right? This is called the Namsan Tower. The Namsan Tower, and a very beautiful view. Lots to do, and so if you want to see, check out my vlog and other videos. And also, this is, do you see here? I told you. So they made this noun, this capital city of South Korea, into a form of a verb, right? Reminds me of Shakespeare, right? Playing with words back and forth. Anyhow, I told you this was taken in near Yeouido. It's a very famous city in Seoul, within Seoul city. It's an area, and if you see over here, it's all the Han River. Okay, Hangang, and yeah, it's really nice to check it out. Anyhow, this is a picture, right? It's a picture, and I wanted to teach you guys the word picture, which is 사진. This is a picture of Seoul. So 서울의 사진. 사진. This is the picture of Seoul. Alright, so let's have revision time. Okay? We are learning 시옷 at the moment. And apple is 사과, right? 사과. Apologize, right? 사과하다. 사과. to apologize. Traffic lights, we say 신호등. 신호등. Please let me know after you guys try listening to this song. It's really nice. Next, we have bird, which is 새. In Korean. Shark is, what is it called again? 상어. Lion is 사. Deer is 사슴. Next, teacher is 선생님. 선생님. Human or people is 사람. 사람. Gift is 선물. Love, right? Love is the key to life, and we say 사랑. I'm gonna start with hand, which is 손. Finger is 손가락. Fingernail is 손톱. Towel is 수건. Handkerchief, 손수건. 손수건. Alright, Kelly is 사탕. 사탕. Starbucks is 스벅. By the way, I wanted to discuss what is your favorite Starbucks drink? Question for me is caramel frappuccino as well as green tea frappuccino. They're so good, right? If you haven't tried it, give it a try. And of course, we've got the wonderful, amazing pork meat, fried, right? 삼겹살. 삼겹살. Alright. Moisture itself is called 수분. Moisturizer, since it's a cream, 수분 크림. 수분 크림. Hydrangea is called 수국. Swim. To swim, or the act of swimming, is 수영. Swimming pool is 수영장. 수영장. And watermelon is 수박. Alright, so are you guys ready? Okay, so these are all the words that we have learned today. We've covered them all. Okay, I'm gonna read it and find where it is and cross it out. Okay, so first word I'm going to read out loud is 손, 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 hand, right? Hand, 손. Find where it is. I'm gonna cross it out. Here it is, 손. Next word is 수영, 수영. It's to swim or the act of swimming, right? 수영, 수영, 수영. Over here, 수영. Next word, 상어, 상어, shark. 상어, 상어, 상어. 서울, 서울, 서울. Seoul, right? 서울. 사랑, 사랑, love. 사랑, 사랑. Sure, it's very like out there. And next word is 사람. It's right next to each other. If you have a look at it, it's very similar, but it's got a completely different ending. 사람 is human. 사랑 is love. 사람. 사자, 사자, which is a lion, right? 사자. 새, 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 a bird. 새. Single letter word here. 신호등, 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 a traffic light. 신호등, 신호등. How about we go with present? What's a present in Korean? 선물, 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 선물. Let's go with teacher. 선생님, 선생님, 선생님. Starbucks, 스벅, 스벅, 스벅. I'm gonna go with apple, 사과, 사과, 사과. Or the act of, apologizing. Here we go. 수박, watermelon. 수박, 수박. Over here. How about a deer? What is a deer in Korean? It starts with 사슴, 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 사슴. handkerchief, 손수건, 손수건. Here. How about a finger? 손가락, 손가락, 손가락. How about fingernail? 손톱, 손톱, 손톱. Here. How about 삼겹살? 삼겹살, 삼겹살. How about a candy? 사탕, 사탕. How about a towel? Towel in Korean is 수건, 수건, 수건. How about picture? 사진, 사진. How about hydrangea? 수국, 수국. Moisturizer, the cream. 수분 크림, 수분 크림. And the moist, right? It's 수분, 수분. Alright, so these are the words that we have covered. Please do try your best to write it for yourself, right? Compare and see how I wrote it and follow along. Practice makes perfect. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Goodbye. 감사합니다.